Hello, I'm Denise LaFrance. Coming up on City Beat, the city filled its assistant city manager chief operating officer position. We'll introduce you to Mr. Daniel Avila. The city skate park has been getting increased attention, and a skate jam event in late June helped to promote the already popular park area. Find out more. The Rio Grande Theater keeps lighting up the downtown area. We'll show you what makes the theater a downtown destination. And save the date. The first Tuesday in August is reserved in downtown for National Night Out. A look at what you can expect this year. Hi, and welcome to City Beat for the month of July. In mid-February, the city of Las Cruces announced a search for a new assistant city manager. On June 22nd, the city welcomed Mr. Daniel Avila to the council and the rest of the city. CLC TV's Jennifer Martinez sat down with our new ACM COO to learn more about him and what he hopes he can bring to the city. Here's Jennifer with more.
We have a new assistant city manager, Daniel Avila. And Mr. Avila, welcome to our city council meeting, work session, but also to Las Cruces. Thank you for joining us.
On June 22nd, the city of Las Cruces welcomed a new face. Daniel Avila joined the city as a new assistant city manager, chief operating officer.
The first week and a half is getting to know all the city council, city councilors, getting to know staff.
Avila comes to Las Cruces from only a few miles away and after only 1 year in retirement.
After a year, I felt a little guilty, felt like if I should do more or maybe go back into the workforce. Saw this position open in the City of Las Cruces website, and I applied. I am definitely glad that I did apply.
The El Paso native retired as the Vice President of Operations and Engineering for El Paso Water Utilities. Avila has held other positions with the City of El Paso, the State of Texas, and the federal government. He says Las Cruces is efficient and has a lot of potential. He's happy to contribute to solutions.
The city wants to grow, so it's always development. How can we get things approved easier, more streamlined, and that's pretty typical of any city.
When not at this desk, this father of four can be found on the tennis courts, sometimes on the same team as one of his sons. But while he's here, he says he's committed to advancing the city and being a team player with administration.
I'm working with some great people, and I really know, that I'm going to fit in because it feels good working with the city manager and the other ACM.
Thank you, Jen. Again, Mr. Avila will be in charge of public works, community development, and economic development, the departments of the city which are considered outward-facing. The Las Cruces skate park has been very busy with both seasoned skaters and beginners. An event last month allowed skaters of all levels to come together to showcase their talents. CLC TV's Dominic Aragon shows us more from the skate jam.
Las Cruces Skate Jam is born out of the love of the skate culture, aerosol art culture, hip-hop culture, some know it as graffiti culture. We want to promote a lot of positivity and self-awareness, self-challenge, creation, creativity, and that's what skateboarding and aerosol art in general bring to the table.
I've been skating since I was 3. The reason I do it is so I can have fun, and I also have something in my life I can do. That they usually every year they'd have contests down here, and maybe you might get lucky, and it might be at the skate park, and the skate park is like the funnest place.
So we made a partnership, we made a relationship with the Parks and Recs board, and the people that work and take care of it, and we just really want want the skate park to continue and thrive, you know. And so here we are today. We voiced our opinion about hosting an event, and 30 seconds. And it's cracking, you know. It's coming along, and there will be definitely more to come. You know, the first ones that I've been involved in, you know, this one, there's a lot of little things to work out, and it's just going to keep getting better and better.
Thanks, Dominic. The free event hosted by Parks and Recreation also showcased local artists and musicians. Parks and Recreation is also working on a new archery range and remote control airfield at the old landfill off Sonoma Ranch. The city is still working out details and bringing the idea to fruition. The city has been meeting with the Academy of Model Aeronautics for months to develop the project.
As you can see, it's a mini airport. We're going to have ADA compliant parking, safety fencing. We have a 600-foot runway that goes north and south. We have a 550-foot runway that goes east and west. So it's going to be fully prepared for the remote control enthusiasts.
The airfield comes with a price tag of $75,000 and the archery range comes in at $60,000. Drivers in Las Cruces continue to see progress on I-25 and the Missouri Bridge. The New Mexico Department of Transportation continues to put out updates on the progress, which you can also find in the Hot Topics section of the city's webpage. Overnight closures have taken place to run electrical lines for traffic control, and the northbound lane ran several days with a 10-foot lane width.
The Mexico Department of Transportation is about 38% complete with the project. As we can see, we have the southbound bridge being stationed. We have the deck that's going to be done probably within mid-July. And then we have some tie-ins that we'll have to do on the surface of the pavement. So hopefully by the end of July, we'll see a shift in traffic, meaning that the north and southbound traffic will now be driving on the southbound lanes.
The DOT says after bridge work is complete, there will be a shift to work on curb and sidewalk improvements on Missouri and Travis. The project is expected to be completed by March of 2016, if not sooner. The Rio Grande Theater is a popular hotspot in downtown Las Cruces, and events that are featured continue to draw in large crowds. We'll show you how the gem in the downtown area thrives and what we can expect for the future.
People don't make things like this anymore unless you've got a gazillion dollars. Everything's cookie cuttered in the world. This is not a cookie cutter front of a business. It's built by lots of hands, so it has more uniqueness and color to it. It's beautiful to walk by here and see this place.
The rich history of this place, it was first opened as a vaudeville theater in 1926, and then it became a premier movie house for many, many decades. And that's a lot of people in town have told us wonderful stories about how they had their first kiss up in the balcony, or they saw Star Wars here. This was like in the 80s, so it's got long, long history. Many people have just wonderful stories.
I love the theater. I mean, this building is amazing. It feels like home to me. I spend hours without it here. You know, I love the theater. It's a beautiful building. I think it's almost 100 years old. And no ghosts yet. I haven't seen them. Kind of started a liaison with the Mexican consulate, and they are bringing really amazing performers. I mean, the one you saw, that just was one of them, but they're amazing. They're very modern. They're very avant-garde, you know. They're up there and they're doing something new and different every time. And that specific show, Cruel, was put together just for this, you know, because it's actually bigger than that, more dance and stuff like that. But they brought it, they scaled it down for just 1 hour show for us. And those are just cutting edge.
I think the people didn't quite know what to expect, but I think most of them went away realizing the caliber of the artistry, of the choreography, and of the dancers themselves. It was very, very different and very, very modern in that sense. So I think it was very well received, but it kind of stretched the public to in their definition of what art is.
Well, whatever makes your heart go pitter-patter and makes you feel a little more alive and grateful for other human beings to share what we all do, or, you know, people that are in the creative arts give so much to our lives. They stimulate us, they make our lives beautiful, make us understand emotions much deeper and see the beauty in life, and that makes you feel good, and that's a wonderful thing.
We just got a new projector and our surround sound system. So this year we're going to be introducing a new film series. We'll bring in some classic favorites, and we'll have those happening at least once a month. So we have music, theater, dance, comedy, lectures, just anything that you can think of that can happen on stage, it happens here.
Whatever you want to bring on stage, if it's a performance, if it's entertainment, talk to us. We would like to book you.
For a list of upcoming events to the theater, you can visit riograndetheater.com. Be prepared to slow down in school zones again. Many of the city's public school children return to school next month. That and more in our City Minute. Las Cruces Public Schools 1st through 12th grade students go back to school on Monday, August 10th. Students will return to crossings, so be sure to look out for flashing lights and buses. The City of Las Cruces has broken ground on the new $13.9 million East Mesa Public Safety Complex. It's home to the new fire station and the police department's East Area Command Substation. Here are renderings of what the new complex is expected to look like when complete. It should be complete by the summer of 2016. Music in the Park will run through the end of August. July music takes place at Apodaca Park in downtown. August performances take place at Young Park. To see the full list, head to our Facebook page. Performances are on Sundays at 7 p.m. Movies in the Park also runs on Saturdays in July and August. On July 11th, it's Big Hero 6. Then on July 25th, the movie is Dolphin Tale 2. On August 8th, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas, and on August 22nd, Disney Nature Chimpanzee. Movies begin at 7 p.m. Preparations are being made for next month's National Night Out event in downtown Las Cruces. The annual event is a place for families to come together for a fun, safe night out and to meet their first responders. CLC TV's Udelvi Hill joins us with this month's edition of Ask the.
Hello and welcome. Our guest for this edition of ASTA is Officer Aaron Glimpf with the Las Cruces Police Department. Officer Glimpf is the local coordinator for the National Night Out event here in Las Cruces. Officer Glimpf, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit more about the event locally. What is National Night Out here in Las Cruces?
Absolutely. National Night Out is it's a free, family-oriented event that's hosted by the police department to encourage police and community relations, as well as to have a safe environment for local citizens to come and interact with law enforcement and all other first responding agencies.
How popular has it been in the past?
Well, I've been doing this for 2 years now. This will be my 3rd year organizing, and we've had approximately 2,000 people come each year for the last 2 years.
Oh, wonderful. Good turnout. Now, where is the event held?
The event's going to be at the Las Cruces downtown. We'll be shutting down the entire downtown plaza for the use of the event.
And what organizations typically participate in this event?
We've got several, anywhere from ourselves, obviously, the Las Cruces Police Department, several city departments, the Sheriff's Department, state police, other local fire departments, from the city fire to the surrounding county fire departments, as well as many local businesses and nonprofits will be participating as well.
And as you said, it is downtown. It pretty much takes up the whole Main Street, does it not? From
yes,
pretty
absolutely.
much where City Hall is?
Yeah, completely. We'll be taking up the whole Las Cruces downtown area.
So a lot to do. Now, if there are any other organizations out there who'd like to participate, what do they need to do to be part of National Night Out?
Absolutely. They can either call me or they can contact me by email. My phone number is 575-202-1573. My email is aglymph, AGLYMPH, @las-cruces.org.
Wonderful. Well, Officer Aaron Glimpf with the Las Cruces Police Department, thank you very much for joining us on ASTA.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Udell. Again, that's August 4th from 6 to 9 p.m. If you're interested, you can take part in the police department's Identichild program, where your child is fingerprinted and a photo is taken in case your child should ever go missing. Well, that's all for this episode of City Beat. Remember, tune in for live City Council meetings right here Mondays at 1 p.m. Plus, all archived meetings and programs can be found on clctv.com. Don't forget to like us on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise LaFrance.